ignorance is to reject something we know nothing about. The great New Age philosopher Wayne Dyer said that.
Yeah, what he says. You're never too old to learn something stupid or something of that balderdash.
Namaste, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. Last year, Amanda and I went to India to see my family. This was her first time over here.
I have to say, I had some misconceptions about India before I went. My mother told me that I would have to walk 3 feet behind a room, and that if I spoke up, I would be stoned in a pit. Luckily, that did not happen.
I can stand here all night and tell you all about India. However, we found out that most people were more likely to ask her about India. Go figure.
Let's start with this namaste bowing thing. We're on the plane to India, and I say to Arun, what is the proper way for me to greet your parents? Because to me, this prayer position is something I'm only doing if I'm asking for some huge intervention from God. Please, God, save me from this one, please. This is me greeting Arun's parents, okay? Or if I'm on the verge of playing patty cake with someone. So Arun, please explain namaste.
Sure. The literal translation is Nama means bow, As means I, Te means you. I bow to you.
Oh, beautiful. I bow to you too. Now this namaste is used as an all-purpose common greeting, but it's also used as a parting too, right? So how does the other person know if you're coming or going?
The purpose of the greeting is not to convey the direction of the greeter. Namaste is sacred in India. When two souls come together in a place of connection and timelessness. If it is felt deeply from the heart, then blossoming of spirits can occur. Something like that.
Actually, namaste is much bigger than that. The extreme version of namaste is called a dandavat. And that entails lying on the ground in full Superman pose to signify your humbleness. Thankfully, I did not have to do that in front of Arun's parents. As you can tell, the underwear and the cape are optional. I think that would be kind of tricky, greeting your boss like that every day.
Hey, that looks like Toastmaster Shoshani. Toastmaster Barry Reinhardt's gone after the Christmas party.
That's silly. I remember seeing in India many people dressed in colorful clothing. Arun, can you show us a picture of a typical Indian person?
Sure, here's a picture of a man from
That's you. I mean, to me, you look American. When I think of an Indian male, I think of a guy wearing a turban.
Some do. Turbans can identify people, especially men, from a certain religious order called the Sikhs. To them, their hair is sacred, and they never cut it. And they wrap it up in the turban.
That's kind of embarrassing because I had it completely wrong. In America, turbans are worn by women. And the only men I can think of that wear turbans would be Johnny Carson, Snake Charmers, 7-Eleven employees, and maybe a but I'm pretty sure he's a Disney creation, so I'm not going to count him.
Honey, that's not a 7-Eleven employee. That's Manmohan Singh, the Prime Minister of India. He is a Sikh. But there are other people in India who wear turbans. For example, people living in the desert. And to keep cool. And the bigger the turban, the cooler it is. And for some, the more sacred it is.
So you're telling me that these Sikhs, they're kind of hot-headed? Is that Ray Romano from Everybody Loves Raymond? Okay. That on the bottom, that turban looks like it's as long as a bedsheet, as big as a bedsheet.
That's right. He has a bed on his head.
He's the original bedhead dude. Does he actually wear it on his head and then use it for a bed?
Sure. Think about it. Wherever he lays down to go to bed, the ground itself becomes sacred.
Check out this next dude. Okay, this guy inspired Marvin Gaye in the song, "Wherever I Lay My Hat, That's My Home." Speaking of home, we're on the plane to India. We arrive in Delhi. It is a 2-day expedition through the great Himalayan mountains, around windy dirt, narrow roads, overlooking steep ravines, and we are sharing this rocky path with cows, with random cows. Arun, please explain, why are the cows on the road and not on my dinner plate?
Cows are sacred in India. They are symbolic of mothers, literally, because they provide us with milk. Dairy products in India have been in the diet for a long, long time. In fact, there's a large population in India of vegetarians.
Holy cow! That's amazing. I mean, an entire culture like me. I have not eaten red meat in over 30 years. We walk into a McDonald's in India, and there are no McDoubles. I'm loving it. You see, John, cows and I have this sacred agreement. When I'm in America, I leave them alone. And when I'm in India, they leave me alone. And it works out just fine, especially in traffic.
Not only cows, but all animals are left alone in India. Even bugs.
Oh, right. So we're in Arun's parents' home. We're eating in their kitchen, and a daddy long leg starts walking across the kitchen floor. I have to say I was kind of startled, because in America my first response would be like, Arun, there's a bug. Kill it! Arun's mother walked over to the spider, calmly picked it up with her bare hands, carried it outside, and said, "It must have gotten lost." That is so sweet!
That's right. Even daddy long legs is sacred in India. The belief is that we must learn to live with all creatures and share our space with them, because we do depend on them for everything. And if we learn to share this planet with them, I think we can create a better future.
Bugs are almost like families. I can just imagine Charlotte waiting outside for her daddy long leg. Honey, where were you? I thought you were gone forever, Arun. And left me widowed with 900 babies. I would have really had my legs full then.
afraid of the most is the thing that we know the least. I hope after this presentation, or balderdash, you know a little bit more about India.
When we learn together, we reduce fear. When we laugh together, we remember that we're one. That is sacred. Namaste.